Welcome back, everybody. And we are now, as you can see by the today's special board, we are going to go into Ratchet and Clank 3, which is one of my favorite PS2 games of all time. And if I was to tell you that my radicalization began with Ratchet and Clank 3, would you believe me? Because the Ratchet and Clank games are like proper like anti-corporation, anti-capitalist. They're really fucking cool. Oh no, is my controller come undone? My controller has come undone. Right, there we go. Yes, new saver. I would believe you. Like the first game is about a major corporation destroying planets to keep him and his people safe and in lives of luxury, literally destroying planets without even knowing their names. The second game is about the foibles of mega corporations, and the third game is about how celebrities will sell out all of their morals to keep a modicum of relevance. They are based. They're also just funny fucking games.
Oh yeah, I bet you didn't see that one coming. Hey, what are you doing?
Check and mate.
What? That's cheating!
On the contrary, the rules clearly state that the Blargian Snagglebeast has an allergic reaction to swamp flies that last 2 turns. Ooh, it is on again.
And also, Clank is a film star. Don't question that.
Your luck is extraordinary, sir. But do you lose as gracefully as you win?
I would not know, Maximilian. I never lose.
There is a first time for everything. Agent Clank!
If anyone can give me a conservative reading of the Ratchet and Clank trilogy, the quadrilogy, put Deadlock on there as well. If anyone can give me a conservative reading of those games, I will give them a cookie. It won't be a very well baked cookie, but
Secret agent.
shocking.
Bring the car around, Jeeves, and mind the ejector seat this time.
Stay tuned for more
Secret Agent Clank. They made a game of Secret Agent Clank. It was the worst. It was so fucking bad.
Yeah, great. Change the channel.
But the man said to stay tuned.
I love that Ratchet just like sits around in his like battle gear ready to go. Also, anyone that was around for our Ratchet 2 randomizer, you'll be happy to learn there are no flying missions in this game. None at all.
Robotic supervillain known as Dr. Nefarious is the mastermind behind the Tyrannoid attack. As you can see, the Galactic Rangers are putting up a valiant fight, but they are no match for these tentacle-eyed terrors. Indeed, this backwater planet may be completely destroyed in a matter of hours. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
We're going home.
Yeah, that was his home planet.
But Veldin is
I was born by the conservatism, shaped by it, molded. I'm so glad you escaped. I'm glad you escaped.
gravimetric warp drive. The untested gravimetric warp drive. The one you built from Blargian scrap metal.
Coming?
We are doomed.
So they've been living in the Bogon Galaxy, which is the galaxy from Ratchet and Clank 2, for a bit, and now they're going back home.
I just hope we're not too late.
There's also like fucking really good strafing in this game. It's just like you just hold down R2 and stream and strafe. Yeah, Solana, that's the name of the galaxy in this one, and the one in Ratchet Clank 1. What weapons do I have? I don't have any weapons. Excuse me? I brought no weapons. Ratchet, you brought no fucking weapons with you?
These must be the Galactic Rangers.
Hey, look! It's a new sergeant.
Huh?
Here, Sarge, you can have my gun. There's too
Sweet.
many of them.
that was quick.
Press circle to fire your shock blaster.
As you can see, the shadows are a little bit squiffy in this game. This game doesn't emulate very well because this game was not built very well at all. This game was held together by wishes and like hot glue, and not even like good quality hot glue. Like all of the Ratchet and Clank games were, but this one especially was. Like even so much so that the PS3 remasters are even more so held together by hot glue, because they had to try and remaster the abomination that by all rights should not be running on this disc. So it doesn't emulate very well.
I'm glad to see you, Sarge.
PS2 game with good controls. It's got fucking great controls, I will say. Like, it's a little bit sensitive on the analog stick, but
Here, Sarge, take this. We'll cover you
a second gun.
back there.
Try you.
Nitro launcher. It's like the mini nuke, but not called a nuke, because that was we all can agree was a weird title. But yeah, it's got good controls. Like it's a bit sensitive on the old analog stick because analog sticks were new.
You can reverse
And
the controls in the
thank you
options
for telling me that, because inverted camera controls by default. Whoa. Yeah, inverted by default. Garbo. That's much better. I might actually turn the up-down inverted, because I'm a little bit of a freak like that. Nothing should be inverted by default.
To select weapons, hold.
I've already done that. Don't need to be told how to quick select. I know more than you.
Hold L1 to precisely target your weapon.
They give me a shotgun and then go, here's how you precisely target it. Banging. Absolutely banging. You can also, like, you can quick throw your wrench so much better and so much more fluently in this game. And you can like, throw the wrench, keep walking, and it just comes back to you. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful stuff. I spent my teenage years dominated by switching back and forth between standard and inverted controls, never satisfied with either. I was thoroughly ruined by early exposure. I had to get used to camera controls in general because my first console was a SNES. So I think normal is my favorite, but honestly, it could be either. Like, I don't really play enough of these kind of games to have a favorite. Like Ratchet and Clank, I think my default is to go to inverted because its default is inverted, and as a kid I never changed it. But I'll get used to the regular way because the regular way is the way it's supposed to be. Unless any of you are inverted camera heathens. Go out of the way, Tyrannoid. I briefly considered learning how to speedrun this game, and then I watched fucking Zem92 speedrun this game, and I'm like, oh no, this game is a heavy parkour speedrun. Like, this game is a big time parkour speedrun, and I do not have the wherewithal to learn all of the tricks when it comes to speedrunning this game. Because this game has had like 2 decades of speedrunning building on it. It looks really cool though, speedrunning this game. Like, Ratchet 2, especially if you can get like quick exploit working. The regular way it's supposed to be conservative reading mode. Yeah, inverted controls are for woke lefties. But yeah, there's so many wicked speedrun tricks in this game.
Back to a base in F sector. We have orders to go in and take him out. F sector? No way. Game over, man. We're all gonna end up as scrap metal.
Get back in there, trooper. We've got a planet to save.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. So this has got like, because you're now like, you've become the sergeant of the Galactic Rangers because they were scared. there's these like wave-based ranger missions that are interesting. Like, you can tell this game was kind of made in a rush because they use the ranger missions to get multiple uses at the same map. Like, a lot of this game, again, like, these games are really fucking fun. I think these games are fantastic, but you can tell they were made in a rush. You can tell they only had a year to put them together. And for a year, they really, really got the most out of it. Especially considering Sony insisted that they have a multiplayer mode in them. So they had to build a multiplayer mode, which God knows why. I should switch to thruster pack because helipack just doesn't hit the same as thruster pack as far as I'm concerned. Like, let's go into the gadge, go over to the thruster pack, and you can instantly see, like, bam! Oh, it hits so much better in my opinion. It just feels more. What are you shooting at? Has that rock offended you? God. Where? Oh yes, dropships. Of course there are dropships. So also there's like, in the last couple of games you can only level up your guns once each. Now they get to level 5 before they upgrade, which sounds like a downgrade, but honestly, it's really cool because every time they level up before level 5, they get like damage boosts or ammo boosts, or like they learn acid damage or whatever. Like, it's a really cool sort of incremental increases before the big level 5. Like, imagine it like evolving at level 5 like a Pokemon. But before that, it learns extra moves like a Pokemon.
L2 or R2 while running.
Destroy that vehicle.
This is how they teach you strafing, which is neat. And there we go. And shboom, shboom. You ran Rack 2 New Game Plus. That's cool. Again, I'm not a speedrunner in general. And the president is furry Bill Clinton.
Greetings, sir. We are here to help.
Well,
Love furry Bill Clinton.
And I see you brought your chauffeur along.
What? No. Hold on a second, sir.
Agent Clank, we must stop Dr. Nefarious. As you may know, only one man has ever faced him and survived. I've just received a top secret report on that man's whereabouts. Here, take a look.
One of
Tonight's episode of Nature's
Mysteries.
Tree beast. Deep in the dense growth of Lorana's Jambu forest lives a mysterious creature. Or maybe he doesn't. It's one of nature's mysteries.
I kind of want that on the soundboard as well.
He was buck naked, screaming and holding a banana. Or maybe it weren't a banana. It could be.
One of nature's mysteries. Legend tells that
One of nature's mysteries.
greatest superheroes who ever lived, shamed by
Is furry Bill on the list?
now. Nature's mysteries. Tune in and find out the answers.
We need you to find this man. The fate of the galaxy may depend on it.
Are you sure this is the guy you're looking for, Mr. President? Yeah, he seems like kind of a, wacko.
You may be right, but he's the best chance we've got. I know you.
You
boys
may
will
be
let
right
me down.
there.
You can
I don't do a
count
Bill
on
Clinton.
us.
I don't do many voices. Is furry Bill Clinton on the list? Yes. Furry Bill Clinton's probably on the list. Let's be real. If he's based on Bill Clinton. There's a really cool weapon you can pick up on this planet. How did you get into running Rack 2 New Game Plus? Because I would run Rack 1 New Game Plus if I'll be honest, if I'd ever played Rack 1. Plasma Whip. Fucking adore the Plasma Whip.
To throw the whip, hold R1.
It's just another wrench, but it's a fucking whip. Look how cool that is. And like she just said, you can throw it. Oh, it's so cool. that does that, but this, it's so much bigger, it's so much cooler. Is it like strategically better?
Be configured with multiple button maps, including a map that places the fire command on R1. To change
Do we want the fire button on R1? That's like modern, but I don't know if I want that. Jackpot!
The jackpot crate multiplies all bolts and experience gained for a limited time.
Yeah, this like special box type is used maybe like 5 times in the game, and like one of them is this tutorial. Like it's not necessary. It's not really an addition to the game. But I'll take a room full of double bolts. I'll take that. But yeah, I don't think we want like. I was playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which I only recently played because I only recently discovered that it was on. PC and easily piratable. But yeah, I played Rift Apart and that had fire mapped to the R1 button. And I don't know, there's just something about Ratchet and Clank where I just expect fire to be on the circle button. Shit. 12-hour challenge? You did a 12-hour of like getting into of like learning Rack 2? Is that what you're saying? That's pretty cool. So this is about to level up, so you can see what I mean by the 5-level system. We've already gotten that, and those boxes don't respawn. Let's just keep firing at that to stun lock it. There we go. Get these guys out of the way. This should level up soon. I keep saying that because, like, there we go. So just gets a little one, and now it is what? Just a little bit stronger.
When they're used frequently. Hold circle to
Oh, I've learnt the charge shot. There we go. And now what we do with all weapons, we put it away and don't use it until everything else is leveled up as well. Because we don't want to be wasting experience, do we? Yeah, 12-hour challenge was as an event to pick up a speed game. 12 hours to start learning the completely fun. That's really cool. I might have to try that at some point because, like, I watch a lot of speedruns. Obviously, like I watch GDQ, I watch Zem Knight 2, I watch Punchy, I watch a couple of speedrunners. I think speedrunning's really cool. That might be my way of getting into it, doing a 12-hour challenge. Is it like an annual thing, like a game jam, or is it just like a do it whenever you want to do it kind of thing? And is it like, do you get given a specific game, or is it just, hey, we're having a 12-hour challenge, here's your chance to on these dates learn a game? Basically, send me more information. Yeah. They did not have the time or resources to program in climbing a ladder, so you just repeatedly jump. You just repeatedly jump and grab slightly higher ledges, and I think that's so fucking funny. That they just didn't have the, they just couldn't allocate the resources to that. Is there something around here? No, there is not. I was sure there was. We're gonna have to come back here with the mapper, because I'm pretty sure there's something around one of these. Annual or semi-annual, but it was years ago, so I can. Yeah, I might have a crack at that. Let's see if I can find a. See if I can find if it's still going anywhere. Right, let's just nitro launch that guy. Motherfucker! That does a lot of damage. And now I'm on 1. Long jump. Oh, what a great time for Inferno mode. when I'm on 1 health.
Your armor
Perfect.
and wrench attack have been greatly increased for a
So Inferno mode is the other new kind of crate they put in this game, where basically you can only do melee attacks, but you're unkillable. Which is really handy, except when I'm going to flash back. It's going to run out. I'm still on 1 HP because my nanotech didn't increase. But I defeated all the guys, and that's good. Oh, if they killed me after they died, I would have been so mad. Wall jumping, another aspect that's used maybe 5 times in the entire game. There's a lot of these. There's a lot of these. They're like the special mushrooms in Mario, in like the 3D Mario games. They're used like fucking twice in the entire game. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Is it this one? Is it this one where you sneak around and there's like a trophy or something? Oh, I nearly missed that. There's some fucking nanotech there. Now I'm not nearly as dead, and that might be able to keep me alive until I get a nanotech increase, which will refill. So that's the new checkpoint. Motherfucker! Ratchet, why don't you grab the ledge? God damn it, Ratchet. Oh, do I have to do that bit again? Was that not a fucking checkpoint? Bitches. Right. Nitro launcher. And whee. Do I have to do the waves again? Yes, I have to do the waves again. Ooh. Like I mentioned I played Rift Apart, and that was what sort of got me back on this kick. Like, it was playing Rift Apart, and I got recommended Zem on YouTube, I think, and I started watching him on Twitch as well. And Ratchet Rift Apart, it's missing something. I don't quite know what it is, but it just feels like, to call it just going through the motions of a Ratchet and Clank game makes it seem mean, what I'm saying, but like, it's just kind of going through the motions of a Ratchet and Clank game. It's not got the edge. It needs the edge. Like, Ratchet and Clank has always had a little bit of an edge. Like, I'm not talking like it's an edgy game or anything, but it's always had like a sharp, sarcastic sense of humor. It's always been like satirical. And there's just not a lot of that in Rift Apart. Like, by all rights, it's a good game. It's a gorgeous game. It handles well. The story makes sense. It's gorgeous. But it's not got all of its parts of a Ratchet and Clank game, you know. It's just doing a Ratchet and Clank game. Legally a Bastard, welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
We have company.
Where?
Behind
Monkey.
you.
Where?
Behind you.
Very funny. You having a good time?
You trespass on sacred ground. Now you walk path of death.
But, sir,
Path of Death! I feel like putting shrimp in ramen. Shrimp ramen sounds real good. You should do that and report back. I had fake chicken stir fry, and that was real good. I made a little gochujang sauce with it. That was some tasty shit. Right, so this is Path of Death. It sure is an obstacle course. I'm gonna act like it's really easy, and then I'm gonna die a stupid death at least once. So pay attention to that. And if I don't die a stupid death, then I will have officially be a good gamer. As we all know, I'm not a good gamer, so that's bound to happen at least once.
To center the camera, tap L1.
Funny thing about the camera in this game. The camera is an actual entity with collision in this game. And I'm not sure why they did that, but a lot of the speedrunning tricks, a lot of like like they're called camera proxies. They are, the way they are done is you take the camera and you wedge Ratchet between the camera and a wall, and then it will give you a bunch of momentum by trying to get you out of that position. Oh, no stupid gamer deaths yet. Oh, am I a gamer? I'm a fucking gamer. I did it, and now I can buy the storm as well. Sweet. It's for sure good. I just have to. You gotta have shrimp on hand.
Your path of death.
You can't make shrimp ramen without shrimp
What you
ramen.
know about Dr. Nefarious?
Who?
Dr. Nefarious. They say you're the only man to ever beat him. This guy's even dumber than
Captain Quark?
Yeah, Captain Quark.
So this is Captain Quark.
Had this coming for a long.
He's again like a celebrity hero kind of guy, but he went into exile after we made a fool of him, and now he is a monkey man. His outfit seems in character for Quark, but I don't think Insomnia meant it in that way. I mean, it's definitely in character for Quark. Quark's a freaky little guy. There we go. Strafe, please. Strafe, please. Lock on, please. I'm sure there's a weapon that you can just basically one-cycle him. It might be... Oh, bastard! Right. That was purely on me. That was my bad gamer kicking in. Can I just nitro the shit out of you? I need to hit the proverbial hey. Have a great night, y'all. Have a great stream. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for hanging around. Have a good proverbial sleep. Hit the proverbial hay. More saying a lot of this. It is a little culturally insensitive. Maybe it is a wee bit culturally insensitive, and maybe Captain Quark would be culturally insensitive as well. Oh, Baritone Trans Girl, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. It is a wee bit culturally insensitive. But again, Insomnia may not have meant it in this way, but like as I'm now picking up what you're saying, it is totally in character of him to be culturally insensitive like this.
Oh, Quark has completely lost his mind.
I think he's supposed to be like Bigfoot.
Just keep the
I think that's what we're going for.
You are his new leader.
Great.
It's like,
Incoming call.
yeah, it's not the best thing, but it would be in character for the character to be culturally insensitive.
I see you have located Captain Quark.
Yeah, we got him, but, well, he thinks he's a monkey.
Of course. Bring him to the Phoenix and we'll see what we can do.
Why does she look more human than Ratchet? Because I actually know this one. She's a different species to him, but she also looks more human than her dad, who is Bill Clinton president. She looks more human than the male aliens of her race because their modifier is alien, her modifier is girl. Because male as default is the way that society has built characters. I made a whole video on it. Why does Bugs Bunny wear pants? Why doesn't Bugs Bunny wear pants? You should watch that video. It's real good.
Whoa. Impressive, isn't she? The Phoenix is the pride of the Galactic Fleet. She's equipped with the latest technology. Holodeck training suite, auto vendors for armor and weapons, virtual firing range, starfighter upgrade system, even a Gadgetron VG9000 game system.
A VG?
Gamers.
Of course.
We can be gamers.
Pro controller, VR headset and a zero-G dance pad attachment.
Will you marry me?
Well, you've obviously had an exhausting trip. Why don't you stop by your quarters? We prepared a custom living area for Quark, so he won't get in your way. Come meet me on the bridge when you're ready.
To view the world map, press select or R3.
So yeah, this is going to be our like hub. For the first time, this game has a hub world, with not only a vendor that has. This is a really cool thing that this vendor has that no other vendor has. VR arena to test the weapons before you buy them. Mwah, molto bene. And if you have Ratchet and Clank 1 data, you get a 10% discount. Because in Ratchet and Clank 1, you become a Gadgetron employee. Also, armor vendor. Armor vendor.
We'll notify you whenever a new suit of armor is available for.
So in the second game, you had to remember where the armor was, and in this one, it's just you can just buy the armor anytime. Buy the armor anytime you come to the Phoenix. Come to the Knicks.
Welcome to the Phoenix Trophy Room. Whenever a crew member is awarded a Medal of Honor, it is displayed here.
So these are our achievements. I don't know if we're going to be going for 100%, but if we are, that's where our achievements are stored because they're physical trophies.
This is the Phoenix VR deck. Here you can train in combat simulations or practice using new gadgets.
We're going to avoid that for as long as we can because
These
it's
are your
a bit
quarters.
shit.
I set up the VG9000 to play vid comic discs.
And Monkey Quark has a cage.
How do you think he got like this?
Well, the life of an intergalactic superhero can be very stressful.
Yeah. Anyway, you're telling me this nutcase is our only hope for stopping Nefarious? We're hosed.
This is the VG9000 game system. If you have a vid comic, you could play it here.
I do not have any vid comics, unfortunately.
Great. Meet me on the bridge.
What do you mean great? I just said I don't have any games to play. Ah, great. Well, I'd hate to learn you were our gamer.
Press triangle to interrupt these messages. You can
I don't need to
disable top
interrupt you.
messages
I got
with
nothing.
instructions.
It's fine. We're cool. We're cool.
We're losing the signal. Try boosting the power.
Isn't that the president?
They came out of nowhere! Tyrannoid invasion force! Presidential compound has been breached! Cannot hold out much longer here.
Mr. President! Dad! Are you there?
Dad?
Robotic citizens of the Solana Galaxy.
I like that he has a BSL interpreter.
At hand. Too long have we robots suffered under the bigotry, the stupidity, the squishiness and foul stench of organic life forms. Soon, all robots will bask in the liberty and equality of my benevolent, iron-fisted rule. And as for you filthy organic life forms, you can look forward to being disintegrated. That's all for now.
So Dr. Nefarious
Arcadia.
has
Prepare the dropship for planetary assault.
he has either it's never quite like clarified whether he invented the sort of robot equality movement or if he commandeered it, but he legitimately does not care about the robot equality movement. He just is using it as a avenue to gain power. He is out and out. He is a robo-fash. 10k. We do not have 10k. We have 200. Marcadia. Zen put out a really good video on Marcadia, for like from like a speedrun perspective, how it came from like a 20-minute level to like a 2-minute level over the space of like 2 decades. Really fucking good. Really fucking good video.
Glad you made it, sir! The presidential compound is on the other side of the city! Keep your head down! The Tyrannoids are crawling all over the place!
Keep your head down! So I don't think it's ever clarified why he chose why he like uses an organic life form race for his robot uprising. Like, it's kind of just proof that he doesn't really care about the cause that he's commandeering in order to gain power.
Tap triangle to cycle through the last 3 weapons you have equipped.
It's an interesting wrinkle to the story, but I'm not sure how intended it is. Demo, welcome back, welcome back. As you can see, we did finish the Bob's Burgers rebrand. It will be in the Discord if you would like to see what we came up with. And now we're playing some Ratchet and Clank because I wanted to. That's the only reason. I've been dying to play this game for a few months now, and I just thought, fuck it, it's time. For a while, I was thinking I could maybe play through it for like a follower goal hitting thing, but instead we're doing the Wrestling is Silly tournament for that. So I'm just gonna play through it. I'm just gonna play through it on the Wednesdays, and it's gonna be a cheeky little Wednesday treat for those that come to the end of the stream. And yeah, it's just we're learning what parts of this game has aged well, which part of this game has aged not so well. So far we're like 1 for 1. Because the general like themes of the game I still think have held up pretty well, but the iffy Captain Quark monkey thing not so much. Oh, there's just a lot of boys in here. I need to get some higher ground, mayhap. Ooh, a cheeky little titanium bowl. I'll take that. Have some drinks. Drinks for everybody. We had a tincture. We had a toughness. All right, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm currently nowhere. Cool. Get all these cheeky boxes. Yeah, you see, the camera being an entity means it can't get into that. It can't get into that space. Where am I getting shot from? Over there. Cool. So I can just jump down. And so much for that nanotech, eh? So much for that fucking health. Motherfucker! The big fuck off lasers getting in my goddamn way. I said I was bad at this game. I clarified that I was bad at this game. Because the last time I played this game, I think I was like maybe I played this game when I was perhaps like 10-ish years old. That's why I say like my radicalization started with these games, because of their like anti-capitalism themes. But yeah, I think the last time I played this game, I was like maybe like 12, When did it come out? When did this game come out? Because I definitely didn't get it when it was new. Because I didn't buy a lot of new games when I had a PS2. I think I got it for like a tenner in a game station. So that dates it, because Game Station doesn't exist and hasn't existed for a couple of decades. When was the last time I played this game? I cannot remember, because that was probably... I still have my Game Station membership card. Why? I must ask, why? In like a vain hope that it might come back? Are you living in vain hope that it might come back? Is that it? There we go. That takes care of them. Now that's going to drop something out. Yeah, my TV. It's very radical. It was very radical 2000s. You're so right. With its spiky ass font and it's just like comparing it to Game, which was the other. I believe, and I might be wrong in this one, but I think what we call Game is what Americans refer to as EB Games, because the EB stood for Electronics Boutique, which is what Game used to be called. And Game is very sort of clean and like purple and white, very minimalist. Whereas like Game Station was a lot more like radical 2000s. It was like they also had like the upstairs, at the very least the one in my hometown. The whole ass upstairs was retro games. So it was like just shelves and shelves of PS1, N64, Game Boy, like just really cool retro stuff. This was before retro gaming was popular, so it was also like pretty dirt cheap. And Game was none of that. Game was just new releases and the pre-owned section of the current consoles. It was pretty garbo. Right, let's secure the area. So to learn that Game Station had been bought out by Game was very like, ugh. It feels like an indicator of like that radical 90s era dying. And now you don't even get games anymore. That Game doesn't exist anymore. It's all in like the only time you get a game shop is in like the corner of a Sports Direct. A fucking Sports Direct. I ask you. The shame of going into a Sports Direct, going past all the football boots and the England shirts and the golf clubs, just to try and find a copy of Alan Wake 2 for your brother-in-law for his birthday, and inevitably it's never there because they've just got a shelf of Pop Funkos and Pokemon trading cards, and maybe like the most basic of board games, so you can find like a Settlers of Catan. How the game shop has fallen. Like of course, playing the PS2 game we were going to get like this. Of course, playing the PS2 game we were going to get like this. Game exists in the back of Sports Direct, and I can't see any of that shit on the shelves unless any real far over the counter like assist man are getting too filthy with the cashier. Gross. Yeah, like, and it's always like the back top corner, so you can't even just like sneak in to grab what you want. You need to go in and go to like the top floor It's so bad. It's so much. Right, air assault.
Sarge, cover those Rangers. If we lose the whole squad, it's all over.
So this is almost like a tower defense. There's always, however, time to get these. Game even left the Trafford Center. Yeah, the fact that Game left the Trafford Center is wild to me. I never went into the Trafford Center game, but the Arndale one is really depressing. Like the Arndale one is just tucked in the back of a fucking Sports Direct. That's the worst one I've seen. The liquidation sale must have been fun though. You must have, like you said, you must have got some real treasures in there. Where are they? There they are. You're not gonna die. You're a robot. Really, take some of the kids. Oh yeah. I don't know when it went, but apparently it's gone. Oh, more boys. And again, yeah, I think the only game left in Manchester is like the one tucked in the back of the Sports Direct in the Arndale, which is super depressing. April-ish? That's surprisingly recent. Wish I'd known about that. I wonder if they were selling like Pokemon cards, because that would have been a real good get if they were doing cheap Pokemon cards in liquidation. Because they are never they're never being liquidated. Plasma Whip level 2. I think that's just a power boost and maybe an ammo boost. They were not both of them. I guarantee that was the first thing to go. Guarantee that was the first thing to go. Should we learn to suck? Should we learn to suck? Don't say. Turret command. Everyone loves the turret mission.
The sauces are just icing on the cake.
It is actually quicker in New Game Plus to jump off the turret and use your actual weapons for this mission. Because by New Game Plus, your weapons are like already better. The correct answer was yes, we should learn to suck. The incorrect answer was you already know how. Thank you, nobody, for going there. Because I would be very sad if you did. Because you're all supposed to be nice to me. Where'd it fucking go? Where'd it fucking go? There's you. Where'd the dropship go? There's the dropship. Come on, dropship. Get in the turret and get in the turret's line of fire and die, please. I'm amazed that the Rangers were having trouble with this because, like, I'm not even a soldier. I'm a fucking mechanic and I can do it. Ratcher is the accidental hero because, again, he's not a soldier. He is a mechanic, and I always really dug that. I've never been one for the whole, like, again, like, super soldier type thing. Never been one for, like, Captain America, that kind of shit. Even though I know Captain America is, like, people read really cool stuff into that, but I've never been one for playing as the soldier. Let me play as just some dude that happened to accidentally ended up on the battlefield. Come on, we got this. Yeah. Look how little fucking health we had. Jesus Christ. Right, we'll learn to suck. We'll buy the suck cannon. And I might even try and learn how to do box proxies. Because now that we've got the suck cannon, we can do box proxies. But I've never tried that before, and I don't quite know how they work.
Hey, crew, we need that
turret deck online.
I could probably look up a tutorial, but then it's like, what would I do with them? I know they're good for like getting in mass amounts of air and stuff, but if I don't know the rest of the speedrunning trick, what the fuck am I going to do with the box proxy? Or the boxy, if you will. If you were around in that era of the internet. Y'all remember Boxy? Anyone old enough to remember Boxy? She sure was a character. I do. Yes, Ish. Ish is about right for Boxy. I remember when Boxy tried to make a comeback. She tried to make a comeback under the channel A New Hope. It didn't go so well. People weren't really interested. She was trying to like... She was doing this thing where she was like referencing the original what made her like what got her viral, while also like going, but we're not this now. Very much trying to eat a cake, have a cake and eat it too, in regards to, is she doing Boxy or is she not doing Boxy? Very interesting. I'm like always fascinated by like what people who went viral did. And she was the thing, but never engaged with what she did. She was like, to say what she did is a bit of a misnomer. Like, she never really did a whole lot. She just had these 2 videos on YouTube that certain sectors of the internet thought were funny, and I think they probably thought she was hot. Infecting it is also kind of shit. We're not going to bother with infecting it. Right, back to the N60 Storm.
We need those air defenses online yesterday.
Oh, this is bolt cranks. Bolt cranks.
Allies appear blue. Mission objectives appear green.
Bolt cranks. Need to do the bolt cranks.
Press square to attach the red.
I like that, like, you know how like they forgot that Mario was a plumber for a bit and they stopped making him like do plumber shit? They never forgot that Ratchet was a mechanic and kept like giant bolts that you need to crank, because that's what mechanics do, right? Mechanics just turn big bolts. Did I get that? Did I count? That did count. Right. Where's the next one? There's the next one. There's the next one. Go on, spin. Oh, dodging like a motherfucker. Well fucking done, Ratch. I'm super tired. I've kicked it a bit. Gonna try and head over for a nap. Enjoy your nap. Thank you for hanging out. We're probably not gonna be live for very long after this, because it's like 10 now. Just gone 10. And I think my friends want to do a run of Juno today. The new Final Fantasy 14 raid. I think they want to do their weekly raid today. So, gonna have to come off pretty soon to do that. So we'll probably hit a natural end point now. And where's the last turret? Is there one last turret? There is one last turret. I'm so smart. It's so fucking smart. Can I do this while avoiding all the fire? I can! Because I'm a fucking... God damn it. Spoke too soon. I'm not a gamer. Not a gamer. The planet was straight up twisting it. And on the planet, straight up twisting. And by it, I mean my bolts.
Agent Clank?
She omni my wrench until I 9000.
Person than you are on the holovid. And I must say, I've never seen a chauffeur fight like you do, son. Who says you can't
Alright,
fight good
alright.
these days, right, Clank?
Which one? This one?
Sasha's told me a lot about you.
Let's do this
Get
one.
any ideas, kid? She is way out of your league. Sasha filled me in on the Quark situation. I'm
Stop adding it twice.
He's a monkey?
He has lost his memory, sir.
Well, then you'll simply have to find it for him. We need our star player back in the game ASAP. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
My daughter tells me you're a man who's good with his hands, Ratchet.
Sir, I swear I never...
The city's laser shield went down during the attack. Now, we are defenseless without it. I sent out a repairman to fix it, but he disappeared. I need you to get that shield system back online.
Yes, sir. We're on it.
Boop. Go to laser defense facility.
You'll need this refractor gadget to restore power to the city's defense grid. Those laser beams are red hot, so make sure you turn the refractor field on before you touch them. Good luck.
So I'm just figuring out why my quote thing fired twice. I don't know why it fired twice, but I need to make it stop doing that. I will learn. Mouse in the middle of the screen. Terrible, terrible gamer. Refractor! This is our first, like, gadget. I'll show you what it does now. See this laser? She's about to explain it, but you see this laser?
Ratcher will let you redirect laser beams. Just equip it and stand in the path of the laser. Hold L1 and use the left analog stick to aim the beam.
So I can aim the beam, which is neat. It wants me to divert the beam into there, which does that. But I can just use the beam as a weapon while I'm here, which is really handy. It's something I shouldn't do because I do need to level up my guns. But I did just want to show y'all how it worked. Shabam, shabam, shabam. Noids, 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 noids. And again, we've got the... remember, Clank is a mechanic, so he has to turn the big bolt. And now back to the refract. Turn that. Go bam. The fucking speedrun for this is insane. You go into what's called Ghost Ratchet, and Ghost Ratchet enables you to walk through walls, which is insane.
The refractor can reflect beam attacks at enemies. Just hold L1 to aim the reflected beams.
Yeah, that's cool as hell. Like, the refractor, they tried to make it, like, usable as a weapon, and if you can fucking parry beam attacks with it, which is so goofy. It's unusable in the heat of battle like that, but it's so goofy that they tried to make it do that. Oop, would help if I had the refractor. And like what counts as a beam and what doesn't is a lot of finagling. Get your refract on. I quite like the very, very rudimental redirect to the laser beam puzzle. I think they reuse it a couple times, but much like most of the things in this game, they are very, very underutilized ideas. And this is neat. It goes, wee. And it even, like, tilts and stuff. Yeah, that counts as a laser, and you can redirect it at it. For what purpose? No real purpose. They just needed to give it some form of use that wasn't just straight up this one very, very specific scenario.
There should be a spider symbol somewhere in that room. Use the beam to lead the spider drone over the symbol, and then zap it with...
And even niche use that I forgot about. The spider. So the spider follows the beam. The spider follows the beam. So if you put the spider on the spider, then hit it. What logic? There is none. Please do not try and do logic. Oh, fuck off, you. Is there still a nid over there? There's not still a nid over there. Fuck off. Where's that noise coming from? I think there might be a sound effect playing when it shouldn't be. Y'all guys in that noise that kept playing over and over again when the turret attacked? Weird. What I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this planet and then probably call it so I can go do a raid, because I will not subject you all to watching me do a raid on stream. That would be tantamount to torture, I think. Because I'm trying to maintain the visage that I'm a good gamer, or at the very least a good streamer, and I would be neither if I subjected you to watching me play Final Fantasy XIV. Right. So this is what it counts as a hard puzzle, I think. You have to do things that aren't just at a 90-degree angle. It is a 90-degree angle, but slightly off. They used 45-degree angles. Fuck off, all of you. Fuck off, Tyranids. Tyrannoids? Tyrannoids. These ones are Tyrannoids. The ones from Warhammer are Tyranids.
Hey, look.
Ow!
Got the shields up yet?
Silence! I am concentrating.
Philanth.
That's a quirky...
It's fucking Garrett from Community.
Excuse me. It is a historically accurate interactive graphic novel.
How can you use the city's defense network to play a video game?
Simple. I bypassed the security server with a 626 hex matrix adapter and reprogrammed the graphic subprocessor.
No, I mean, it's... Clank, you speak, nerd.
It appears you have a feedback loop in the induction coils of your DB3 signal processor.
Impossible! I ran a recursive checksum on the signal matrix. Hey, there is a feedback loop.
I love him, he's such a dork.
May we borrow this vid comic?
Treat it gently. It is a first edition.
Perhaps this will help restore Quark's memory.
Shield power restored.
He was too busy playing his goddamn video games to save the world. Silly nerds. We would never do such a thing, would we? Because we are cool. Alright, back to the ship. And we're gonna go back to blue. Go back to the Phoenix and then call it there, I reckon. So let's have a look at somebody to raid into. Tonkatsu time. It's not quite Tonkatsu time. Should we do the vid comic before we go? Yeah, we'll do the vid comic before we go. Because the vid comic is goofy. It's very goofy. Right, back to my quarters to play this historically accurate interactive graphic novel video game. He wants me to play a video game to get Quark's memory back. It's so goofy.
Watch and learn, Clank. This is how a real hero gets it done.
It's so stupid. I love it. Also, we like one sub away from the next sub goal it's set up for me. That's wild. I never thought we'd hit the last one, but we might hit the next one.
Hey, this thing on?
Does that say 29 out of 30, or am I misreading?
With the aid of eyewitness accounts, bathroom gossip, wild speculation, and a magic 8-ball. In the early days of the 5th Solarian equinox, the Solana galaxy was terrorized by a notorious pirate known as Captain Blackstar.
Ahoy! Anybody
Pirate? Love a pirate.
fish and chips?
Though still in the prime of his youth, Captain Quark was already a living legend.
I was beating him off with a stick.
However, no previous adventure could have prepared Quark for his encounter with the dread pirate Blackstar and his crew of... Oh, please tell me this is a typo.
That's robotic pirate ghosts. Yes,
Robotic pirate ghosts.
Right. Now we begin the interactive portion of Episode 1. Booty is in the eye of the beholder.
Robot pirate ghosts. How fucking sweet is that shit? Right, so at the moment we are already taking fucking damage. So there's 2 skill points to this. One for doing it fast and one for getting all of the Quark tokens, I think.
You just picked up an officially licensed Quark token. Collect all the tokens in the level to earn a secret prize.
There's also, I think, if you enter the Konami code, he gets a tutu. But we won't be doing that. So yeah, get all the tokens and finish it in a timer. We won't be doing the timer because we've already established not speedrunners. But we might go for all of the tokens, and getting all the tokens does give you an extra life point for doing the next ones, because spoilers, there are 5 of these. And you do have to play all of them. They are not optional. Shit. I was on that. Motherfucker. Right, let's go back. Because I need to get that one. Bling bling baby, as he said. You have to say it every time. You gotta say bling bling baby. Or you don't get the 10. Part of me likes that you don't die if you fall down one of the pits, you just lose a health. But at the same time, like, that's probably not a choice they wanted to make. It's a choice they felt they had to make because they ran out of time to code the rest. And when you die, you don't have to get the tokens again, which is good.
Old-timers say a giant robotic space eel haunts this ship. What a bunch of Press circle to fire my blaster. Hold down R1 and move the left analog stick for precision aiming.
Yeah, what he said. You don't have to fight that, which is something I've just learned now, which is very cool. I thought that was a boss, but no. Maybe he has. Maybe he's got token. He probably drops a red token if you destroy it, or maybe it's just a tease for the end boss. Whom amongst us could possibly know? Yeah. Are you gonna let me... Oh, hell yeah. I assumed that if you touched it, it started to disintegrate. But no, it seems there is a grace period. We love a little grace period. Shit! Shit! I'm sure I made that exact same mistake when I was a child playing this game. That's all of the tokens. That's the titanium bolt for getting all the tokens. I assumed that would be slightly harder, even though this is the first one.
A nice juicy health upgrade. Remember, cadets, there's one in every level.
So this is the eel. Just fucking empty your gun on him. See where he's gonna come out the next time. And same thing. You gonna give me another gun? There we go. See that? Fucking punch it in the kill it by punching it in the face. That's what we want to see. Nice. Got 6,000 cheeky little bolts for that. Hell yeah.
I mean, I've worked on some real junk, but this one takes the cake. Pirate, ghost, robots. I mean, what do they think? We're idiots?
Hey, Professor, snap to it.
Once again, the citizens of the Solana Galaxy owed their lives to the dauntless courage of the remarkable man behind the Q. With great reluctance, Quark accepted a meager fee for his services and promptly donated the entire sum to the Quark for Tots Scholarship Fund, a charity providing makeovers and buxom bimbos for needy people named Quark.
I've got a big heart.
As you can see, he's a dickhead. The whole thing is he's a hero, but he's a dickhead.
Turns out I'm allergic to prunes. Yeah, who knew? What? Blackwater City is under attack. Yes, sir. I'm on my way.
The exciting, all-true, right, adventures of Captain Quark continue in Episode 2.
He was kind of humiliated at the end of Ratchet 1 when it was exposed that the hero, had been working for the main villain the entire time. Because he sold out. He was given more money and he sold out.
That handsome devil.
It appears Quark has regained his memory.
Hey, this dressing room isn't fit for a pig. What kind of shoddy production are you people running?
That's him, all right.
He may need a while to adjust. In the meantime, I've got a mission that's perfect for you two. We've just learned of a prototype holographic device that can disguise the user as a Tyrannoid, even allowing him to speak Tyrannese.
Is it just me, or do you smell bananas?
Anyway, the device happens to be the grand prize on this week's Annihilation Nation. Check it out.
Tonight on Annihilation Nation, we feature an all-new Death Force.
I love Annihilation Nation. I've always liked the arena challenges. This one I think is my favorite. Even though Chainblade is based. Love Chainblade. Chainblade fucking rules.
What a champ. Let's take a look at what he's up against. Doesn't look too bad now, does it? Good luck, Fred! Next!
Just
Another day, another
commercializing suffering. It's so on the nose. Right. That's gonna draw our adventures with Ratchet and Clank to a close. That is gonna draw our stream to a close. Thank you everybody for hanging around with us. Huge shout out to we had Baritone Trans Girl for raiding and then Twitch subbing. That's fantastic. We love that. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming out, hanging out with us, saying hello. I did find somebody that I'd like to do a little cheeky raid into. Somebody that's playing Ratchet 2. I couldn't find anybody playing Ratchet 3, but I did find somebody playing Ratchet 2 that looked pretty interesting. So we're going to go say hello to them now. I am not going to be live on Saturday because I've got some friends coming over. So we will next see each other on. Monday for more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and then of course back on Wednesday, this time next week, for another Logo Randomizer and Ratchet and Clank 3. So if you are not following, please do follow. It will mean a lot to me, and we are, as you can see, 1 sub away from 30 subs, and that's pretty mad. 30 sub points, so that includes the gifted. But yeah, I am going to send you over to a seemingly a Dragon Ball themed VTuber that is playing some Ratchet and Clank 2. I'm just checking their abouts and stuff, and nothing terrible is coming up, so they seem legit to me. Join the Discord if you're not already. nerdyqueer.com is the place to be for all of your stuff. There's your raid message if you want to send raid messages. And yeah, like I said before, there is only 10 days left to get the Dondoko Island Bondage Chair t-shirt over on the Ko-fi if you could become a Buccaneers Bounty member. But with that all out of the way, Buccaneer Buckafar over the book, I hope and have a fantastic rest of your day. I will catch you in the next stream, but until then, love you, bye.